to the live, and I wish everybody a good morning. Hi there. I hope this morning finds you all healthy and whole and happy and doing well. Wealth is your own problem. And we will go from there. Today, I've got some things to talk about and just want to hang out. Incredible news. We are rocking it. Thank you, everybody. And I will keep saying this whole time. Thank you, everybody who is doing my playlist because we hit 94 hours yesterday, which puts us like exactly on schedule to get to the 3,000 at the 31st or on the 30th or something. It'll be like exactly if we can keep doing this. If I can get a little more enthusiasm, we can get a couple more people doing it whenever they can. We'll even get more than that. Good morning, Zach K. How are you doing, sir? I hope this morning finds you well and doing very well. I'm going to talk about some interesting things this morning. Good morning, Dana. I hope you are doing well, and I hope this morning finds you well. Let me do my intro here because I haven't done it yet. Coming to you live deep from South Texas, about 7 miles. Actually, today I'm only about 3 miles from the Mexican border in a little town called Weslaco. This is OMKR, and this is Patrick coming to you. Good morning. Doing as well as you can. We all are, Zach, and that is one of the reasons for this morning live stream every morning is to wake everybody up and wish everyone a good morning, and to hopefully be a blessing on your day, and so that you can have a slightly better day than you would have had without it. And if we can do that every morning, I will be satisfied in every sense of the word that this is absolutely worthwhile to do, and I will keep doing it as long as people keep coming in and want to have a good morning and wake up with a friendly morning. We will keep doing that as much as we can. Mr. Skullfire, good morning. Who else do we got in here? I think that's everyone who's mentioned. So if you're in here and you're hanging out, thank you for the hearts. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's fun to rise and shine and have a friendly voice and a good morning. And like I said, everything else on YouTube right now is pretty much AI slop that, I mean, it's good for history and reviewing things, but it's not so great for the for your mental state when you're trying to wake up and have a good morning. You're already 2 cups in. I have to catch up with you. I don't drink coffee. I don't do caffeine. I used to. I was a heavy Coca-Cola drinker, but I don't drink caffeine anymore. I was able to stop that habit because I got really sick. That'll do it. It makes it easier to quit. That's for darn sure. What's everyone carrying this morning, and how's the weather out there in Boston, Dana? I will eventually remember this, by the way. I'm trying. I did want to renew a promise. We did 94 hours yesterday. Thank you all. Thank you. Please spam ice water. Yeah, I drink water in the morning. Exactly. Please spam those playlists, or actually, I should say, please play those playlists. I don't want YouTube starting to get mad at me or anything. But we did wonderful in terms of views yesterday. So I appreciate everyone doing that to get the playlist done. And I want to reaffirm my promise not only for the giveaway on the 31st, that's set in stone, but that this channel, when it becomes monetized, will be used to give away nice. My goal is to give away ProTex, I think maybe once a month or something, if we can get the money up and running. And so I really expect that will work. Yes, I think it did, Mr. Skullfire. I think it helped a lot because, like I said, we jumped another 20 hours, which and that's a big help. So, and again, I don't know that they're counting all the hours, but I think that they are. It's a big help. So it's definitely a movement. We are a thing, and we are making an impact. That is so cool. I brought some fidget toys with me today, and some knives, and we're going to talk about all that stuff. So stay tuned as we're hanging out here. I'll make some noise. Zach is carrying a Kaiser Bugai and Agent 005 with his Arkham Field UV, and it's going to be 93 there in Tuscaloosa. Yeah, today we are going to be hitting probably, I'm guessing, about 103. It just says 100, but we'll see. DJ 35. Hi, DJ. Welcome to the club. Please make sure you're subscribed and if you want to really help out, I'm trying to hit 3,000 view hours by the end of the month, and it looks like we're getting there. And so if we can get there, that would be incredible. My carry today. It would be a big help if you want to spam a playlist. That's the way we're going to get there. It looks like my carry and coming to these live streams. So thank you. I will get we'll get going. Second on video too. Thank you. Cool. We will at 10 o'clock is my official time. I'm always starting early. I start early for you all because some of you all like to come in early, and it gives me a chance to make sure everything's running and working. Once you get over 95 degrees, Zach, the temperature doesn't matter. No, you know what? Over 95, the humidity absolutely is the killer. If it's low humidity, I can handle 105 and like 10% humidity, just fine. But 98 and 80% humidity, and I am a wet mop, and that's just the way it goes. No way around it. My knife today that I'm flipping is the Two Sons Stingray. I don't remember what the sub number is on it, but it is a cool M390 titanium carbon fiber. I guess subframe lock, carbon fiber overlays. Very, very nice knife. Very slicey and very dropping. Blessed, good morning. Thank you for making it in today. I hope you are doing well. Please allow me to make your day a little bit better and hopefully a little bit more sunny. And regardless of how everything else is, let this place be a good place for you to be. Okay? I pray. Two Sun Knives, you can actually just type in and do a Google search on Two Sons. I do not sell knives. I'm not affiliated with anybody. But if you just Google search a Two Sun, you can and find that. And at some point, we'll get channel affiliations with stores and all that type of stuff. I'm just not at that stage yet where I'm pushing it. You are alive. Every day you wake up alive is another opportunity for it to be better than the day before, and you can make inroads. And I want to remind you, Blessed, I was just thinking about this last night. You know, how do you eat an elephant? Because people tend to forget this when we get overwhelmed with problems. You eat an elephant one bite at a time. And that's the way you have to address all your problems in life, one bite at a time. Good morning, Stacy. You are not awake yet. Like I said, yeah, I want to wake everyone up and have everyone have a wonderful, sunny, bright day. That's what we're here for. Being on the right side of the grass is a bonus. I hear you. What's the name of this knife? DJ35. This is a Two Sun Knives, and that's TWOSUN. There's our logo, but it's going to be reversed. And this is the Stingray. Now, all Two Sun knives come with a number, but I think if you type in Two Sun Stingray, you will be able to find it online. I got it secondhand. It's a really cool knife. One of the interesting things, it's got the stop bar on the blade itself. So it's an internal stop bar, a stop pin, I guess, that moves with the blade until it encounters the liners, which is pretty cool. Let me catch up. Old timer lockback from Mr. Skullfire. Very nice. I brought some traditionals with me today, Mr. Skullfire. And if I'm not mistaken, did you say you like trappers? If you did, I think you're going to like the knife I have with me today. Carrying knives openly in public is a bit dangerous. Someone could think easy stuff. You know what? Here in South Texas, if you don't carry a knife in the open, people think you are a threat. If you don't have a knife or a gun on you, and people see it, they wonder what you're up to. Well, why don't you? So that's yeah. That's the way we do things down here. It's the way we roll. I am not a fan of dumb knife laws. That's a whole separate topic. I can go on forever and ever about dumb knife laws. Dumb knife laws bother me. But yes, you can carry a sword down here if you want. Now, they might stop you and ask you what you're doing. Same thing in Kentucky. I think the Indiana might be a little more restrictive. It wasn't when I was growing up. Everyone had a buck knife or a something. I mean, everyone had a 110 or something on them, or a little pocket knife. It shouldn't be an issue anywhere. Yeah, well, it shouldn't really be an issue anywhere in the world, but then we're starting to move into politics, which we don't do here. So no politics, no religion. We keep everything polite, and we want to be positive and friendly so that we're uplifting everybody. Okay, guys. So, but yeah, there shouldn't be dumb knife laws anywhere, or frankly, we should all get rid of dumb laws in general. In fact, I think that the best law we could make would be a law that said that every year they have to reduce the number of laws by 5%. As long as that happened and they got rid of old dumb laws that aren't doing any good and are just really harassing people, it would be wonderful. But again, like I said, that starts to border on politics. So flipping the Tucson here, I did bring some other knives and I brought some fidget toys. I was talking about high-end fidget toys, and I had some questions for people. Do you guys do fidget toys at all? If you do fidget toys, would you consider it an autistic thing, a sensory stimulation, self-stimulation thing? What would you consider a fidget toy? Because I want to talk a little bit about autism. And I'm gonna not to be preachy. In fact, and I have absolutely no desire to belittle or criticize or make less of anyone who deals with severe autism in a personal lives, because it can be life changing and ruining. DJ 35. I am using my phone camera, and when I start doing studios, I will be using just a web camera. At some point, if I get the money reinvesting through the channel, I will upgrade cameras if you all want that. That's going to be on you all if that's what you want. You like spinning fidgets? Okay, so this is a slider, and this is a machined mechanical slider. Let me show this to you guys. So it's puzzled, and each of the individual bars will move. And so this thing had to have been machined from one piece of steel in a long line, and then it was fitted together. And the machining on it is incredibly precise. There's no light of day coming through here, you know, at all. And it's a fun little fidget toy. However, it was super iPhone, and not even a good iPhone, an old iPhone. That's what I'm using. And you want to send me a really good camera, DJ? By all means, hit me up on Instagram, and I'll let you send me a good camera. And if people are going to criticize my teeth just ahead of time, I have horrible teeth. I already know I have horrible teeth. I inherited bad teeth, and it's a long story that I've already addressed in a prior live stream. So please feel free to go back and take a look at that live stream. I fidget with my knives. Yeah, I fidget with my knives too. I have a chill pill and two magnets in the shape of a large capsule. Yeah, I mean, so the reason I ask that is my wife and daughter love to criticize me and call me autistic. And the interesting thing is I have a daughter from a prior marriage who is or was diagnosed with Asperger's. And both of my brothers were diagnosed ADD, half brothers, and one of my brothers, hi Brax, welcome. One of my half brothers was also dyslexic. And so it clearly does run in my family. However, I'm not like one to I think that the diagnosis has ballooned way out of control. I think they've taken anyone who has a slightly different sensory perception of the world, and they've lumped it all together into the diagnosis of autism, which is a very bad thing to do, because there are neurodegenerative illnesses that are severe that are now lumped in with people who, yeah, just might self-stimulate a little bit, or maybe are socially awkward, and all of a sudden that's a diagnosis that leads to medication and other problems. So I'm not a big fan with the overdiagnosing of autism nowadays, and so that's really what's kind of, I was bringing fidget toys, and that's what kind of brought it up. Blessed, let's see here. First, let me jump up to Dana. Brax already said hello and welcome. Thank you. You just had to have a tooth. I had a baby tooth that stayed and eventually had to be removed as well. And it caused all kinds of other problems. But no, my teeth were inherited bad from my mom. She had to have all of hers crowned by the time she was 18. And then they had me on gabapentin for like 10 years because of spinal problems, and that's really bad for teeth. It certainly destroyed them. Um, you have two fidgets blessed, and you're interested in more one they may be. So I got this one really inexpensively secondhand, and it is a ridiculously expensive fidget toy. That was the other thing I was going to comment on. Wow, what is with the prices on fidget toys? I mean, it's like ridiculous. This thing originally, and I did not pay that. I paid much, much less. Was like an $80 fidget toy, and this was back about 6 years ago. That's insane. I mean, the tooling was really impressive. I understand why, but it's insane. Um, you just took the ADHD evaluation, Stacy, so we'll see what it says. I'm curious. I'm very curious. Nowadays, I think it's electronics that's causing attention problems, not the other way around. Polypharmia is a problem, probably for another discussion. You know what? I would actually be very happy to talk about polypharmia. I was a victim of it for years, and it caused other problems as well. And I would be happy to talk about them at some point if you want to have that discussion at some point. We can all do that. But right now we are doing a happy morning show. So like I was saying the other day, I think I might start a late night show when I get my studio fully set up, which is a late night dark discussion. We'll call it Dark Discussions, a live stream in which we talk about darker topics that are less cheery, if you will, and like polypharmia would be a great topic to talk about, and on a late night show where we can be a little less chipper, because I want this show to wake everyone up in the morning and get you to have a better day and make your day brighter and happier. So it makes mine a much happier and brighter to come in here and be with you all. And so I thank you all for joining me with that. I do appreciate it. In addition to this, you're playing Call of Duty right now too. Cool. Hey, when you're done playing and that device is not running anything, yeah, I know. Happy. I need one of those caps, right? Ren and Stimpy were the bomb. That just shows my age so bad. Yours too, by the way, Stacy. Brax, when you are not using that device, set it up to spam one of my playlists, please. Every little bit is helping. We hit 94 hours yesterday. We are rocking. And these live streams, you all coming in here and spending an hour with me in these live streams, that also really is helping. And so thank you all for joining me. I appreciate it. I did bring another fidget toy. I brought the slider from Olight. Olight makes some pretty good fidget toys. If you're an Olight member and you can get that cube thing, that's probably one of the best. I'll bring it next time. That's probably one of the best fidget toys I've ever seen. The cube spinner. It's magnetic. You can pull it fully apart and rearrange it, and it's also got incredible bearings and action on it, and it's really tactily well made. It's smooth all the way around, and it has a very solid weight to it. So if you can get one of those Olight cube spinner things, if you're a member, you should get one. And they're selling for on the secondary for more than you would have to put in to get it. So it's actually an interesting little phenomena. I would recommend you get those. So anyway, this is a card slider. Card sliders are kind of cool. Same idea. They have a magnetic detent, if you will. They have multiple magnets that run over each other, which brings me to Brian Winters. Yeah, I have to really just shout him out, and Winter Blade Co. and the donation that he has said. When we have the live stream to do the giveaway, I will be doing a drawing for him. He said send them the address, and he will send that person a Fusion, his new knife that he just dropped in that's all sold out. So, but he's real well known for his magnetic detents on his knives. The Fusion is a normal detent knife, but you can add magnets to it on your own and make it even worse. So yeah, Brian Winters is just a really cool guy. He's been ghosting me since. I think he's just been busy really shipping and everything. So that's okay. I've saved the conversation. I'll hold him over the barrel for it. Yeah, it's going to be a big, exciting thing. And frankly, you know what? I'm praying and hoping one of you guys that's been in here, I'm giving enough giveaways that I expect several of you that have been here since the beginning will hopefully win something. You want the the new knife. I assume, is that what you're saying? Um, Stick around and win it. I might be the only person who can get one. That thing sold out so fast. Assuming he's following through on this, said he would. Um, I might be the only person who's able to get one. You can't buy fidget devices. It cuts into your knife budget. You know what? I hear you. Um, which brings up the next thing I had mentioned. I asked if you were into trappers. So here we have an old knife that I've had from a while. It's from a company in Texas here called Texas Knives, and it's I guess you would call it a mid tech. It's a hand assembled knife. Um, it's a hand assembled knife, and it's in Damascus. And for all of it looking like the Pakistani style Damascus, this is apparently a 71 layer Texas forged Damascus. I have no idea. It does seem to hold an edge pretty good. But here we have a trapper, and this is a really nice one. It's Damascus. The bolsters are in matching Damascus. It's faded from the acid etch being handled so much, but you can see it. There you go. You can see it on that bolster there, and that's smart thinking. I agree. Um, it's got file work with brass, and then it's got bull's horn covers, and it's just a nice, yeah, it's just a nice trapper that I've had. I won't lie, it wasn't cheap. Like I said, it's a hand assembled, hand pinned, and I mean the pins are all well done and smooth. So this thing came again from, I think, that secondary collection that I was able to pick up several knives from. Um, that was someone's collection, and it had been, and I've cleaned the heck out of it. It had been heavily greased with like axle grease. It was like this black tarry grease that was like all in the pivot and everything. Whoever had been using it actually used it, and it's been sharpened before me. I did put another edge on it, just a rounded edge, just to make it, I guess a convex edge, just to make it a little bit slicier for what it is. It's pretty thin. It's pretty good. Uh, but yeah, it's a very pretty knife, and the file work on the back is just gorgeous. Um, I'm honestly, I think it's hand assembled. I don't know that the file. I think the file work's all pre-done, and it comes in blanks and all that type of stuff. And that's honestly what I think. So it's kind of like in that mid tech range. Not a real custom in that it was handmade, but pretty cool knife, and a nice trapper. I'm a big fan of the traditional design, and whoever did this uh, handle scale shape. So I think they hand did this part um, to do it. Whoever did it did a superb job in the hand. This thing just feels like a dream. It just melts away. As a big and heavy knife as it is, this thing probably weighs, close to 14 ounces. It just melts away. You don't even notice that you're holding it when you're using it. It's a really nice knife. So big fan of that. I did bring another knife, and I'm going to shout out a maker. So I have this, and and this is my little story time segment here. Um, I have this in a slip, and this is a Boker Magnum, which is like their worst brand, honestly. But it's in a 71 layer VG10 Damascus, and it has ram's horn covers that are just you can't see it well on the camera, but they kind of glow. They have an inner light to them that's really nice. And again, we have the Damascus bolsters that matches the Damascus on the blade. And it's a lockback, like lockback traditional. So a very nice knife, but that's not the whole story. The real story is this slip from Lancelot Leather. Joe from Lancelot Leather is a part of the EDC Roundtable, and if you get a chance to check them out, you should know who they are from other people. Let me show his logo there. There you go. And so when if you've seen our top-down stuff, which if you're spamming my playlist, you certainly should have seen. And if you're not, please go spam my playlist. Thank you, Mr. Skullfire. The top-down mat that I use and other channels use, those were all made by Lancelot Leather, Joe. He was originally doing that and some other stuff. And I asked him if he had any knife slips. And this is before EDC Roundtable, and he was not actually doing knife slips. What he had was pot holders that he had made for like camping, to grab, like iron skillets and stuff, right? Which this will work perfect for. Excellent. Um, but I was like, well, we could probably repurpose those to act as knife slips. I've got a couple of traditionals that I want something to carry them in. And, can you send me a couple? And so I bought a couple. And shortly after that, he started making knife slips. Imagine that. So, yeah, I'm taking credit for him doing knife slips. No, I'm sure he already had it in the plan. But I think selling those to me might have motivated him a little bit. But yeah, this is a really pretty knife. It's definitely one. Yeah, this has like some red highlights in it and stuff. I really wish I could get that to show up on the camera better. It just wants to reflect the blue sky instead. Um, you can also see, if I can get it to show it, you can see the VG10 center line there on the core. And so it's technically a San Mai Damascus blade, in which the Damascus has been molded around the outside of the VG10 central core. Pretty cool knife, and I have never seen one like it or seen it since from Boker in any of the stores. They used these weird star. They're not your normal Torx. These are like starred bits. And so I'm inclined to think this comes from um, a time period a little bit before Torx becoming really big. That would be my guess. It's a very pretty knife. So those are the two big knives that I brought to talk about today, and I'm happy to show them off again in a few minutes. But since we're at the 10 o'clock hour, a little bit past it now, I want to give my blurb again and say hello to everyone who's coming in. Thanks, Dana. I appreciate that. I really do. It is a pretty knife. I can't buy Fidget. I'm going back here and make sure I didn't miss anything. That one looks great too. Blue, thank you for coming in and starting us off with, yes, thank you. So what is everybody else carrying today? Let me know what you're carrying. My primary carry is the Tucson Scorpion. Blue is carrying his Aries Raptor Burning Stables Forge Cayuse. The Holly Indoraptor. We have an order, folks. We have an order change today. We have an order change. I just want to point this out. Normally, we have the Indoraptor before the Burning Stable for Cayuse. Today we got it backwards. Today we have it the other way around. This is really cool. This is a big deal. Blue, I am having fun with you, and thank you so much for putting up with it. Two One Mood Seedlings at ProTech Newport. Now, the ProTech Newport, sorry, itching my ear. The ProTech Newport is, and now I got to itch my nose. I apologize, folks. Is a pretty knife. I like the Newport. I had one. I did sell it. I could not bring myself to carry it. It was such a pretty knife. I was like, I'm not going to be able to carry that. I better just go ahead and sell it. TRM Pitbull, the DBD Glideman, Wisco Juggler, Tempest Tornado, and Mach 71, Roach XL Wingspan. And I hope we're going to get a better or more update here on other stuff. You know who we have not seen today? We have not seen Brown Sugar. I was kind of hoping she would make it in. Hopefully she will here in a little bit. Stacy, and I had sent her swag pack. She was supposed to get it yesterday, and so I'm kind of hoping, I wanted to make sure she got it. Stacy is carrying a Devo Tall Boy and an Aries Flamingo, or is that all one? No, those are two separate things. Yeah, Aries Flamingo, must be. Okay. Something is triggering me in my allergies. And here I'm sitting here next to an empty field, so it's quite possibly something blowing in on me. Whoa. Forgive me. It's like having someone light off a little sparkler right in front of your face. Oh, all right. You have no knives on you, Blessed? I am so sorry. It's not good to be knifeless. We don't want that. At some point, Blessed, once you have a location, I want you to let me know, okay? So I can get on that. All right. Um, A flamingo is your design, Stacy? I didn't know that. I am so sorry. That will teach me to not be 100% aware of what's going on in the world. I have to go look that up. Can't do it while I'm online with you, but I will absolutely be looking that up later. I'm sure I have seen it. I just probably did not associate it with you. No one knows? Oh my God. Well, hey, we have a full disclosure here. We have breaking news. Stacy Bolzer-Blade has come out and exposed herself as being the designer of the flamingo. Only here on OMKR. You'll send me a pic. Yes, please. Only here on OMKR Live will you get such breaking news. Thank you, Stacy. I appreciate it. That's really cool. Sounds like a very nice knife. I'm always interested. As you know, I like to get knives from people I know that have designed them. So I'll have to look into that and get one and see about that. Um, Stacy is awesome. Dana, you are absolutely right. Stacy is awesome. I agree, 100%. So what else? Anyone else? We've got few more people. We had a few more. We have a few people in here that haven't commented. Let me know who you are and where you're from, and we'll go from there. And speaking of trappers, again, I do, Mr. Skullfire, carry another trapper with me. This is an Elk Ridge, like no name brand, Elk Ridge trapper, and this is what I use to scratch my lottery tickets when I'm sitting there. If I am in between patients and I have downtime, I'll grab a lottery ticket and scratch it. And this is what I use to do that. So I do always carry another little trapper with me today, and so. Um, I talked a little bit about autism. The giveaway on the 31st, spamming the playlists, keep it up. That 94 hours, when I saw that this morning, I was just blown away. I appreciate everybody, and I will keep this live stream up and running as long as I can find something to pontificate about. But I really appreciate everyone who is hitting a live or replay or hitting a playlist or even just running one or two videos whenever they get the chance. You guys are wonderful, and that all of you are wonderful, and it has been a big help. If we can keep that up. Elk Ridge Trapper Scratcher. Yes, exactly. If we can keep that up, we will absolutely hit the 3,000 hours by my birthday, and I'll be able to. I'll be able to. I'm planning on including other stuff in the giveaway if we do. So, absolutely super excited about that. It's very nice. Blessed, you do what you can. No worries. I am not here to make anyone feel bad about what they're unable to do. I'm wanting to make everyone feel good about what we can do, which is we are making a huge difference. I have never, I am blown away. We got, this channel got mentioned by some kind of trend thing that tracks channels, and we got mentioned by that. This is now, I'm under the top 4,000 channels in the United States. Now, sounds like whoopee, 4,000. Yeah, there's millions of channels. So, anyway, it's exciting. It's very exciting. Yeah, and of course that means everyone else who has a channel that has more subscribers than me is even higher up on that list, aren't they? You didn't know it, but yeah, you got people that are way up there in terms of the list of people, and getting on that list. I'm going by Social Blade, which who knows how accurate that is, but being on that list is kind of cool at all. As is, I want to shout out Scott and the knife tube schedule. Go check out. I post it on my Instagram story every day when he sends it to me. But go check out Knife Tube schedule. It tells you everyone who's going to be live streaming throughout the entire day, and you can see it in a calendar format. It's really cool. Very useful. Stacy, I'm sorry. You should have a long time ago been a moderator. I'm falling down on my job there. There we go. And let's see. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you should have been for that for a long time ago. Sorry about that. Anyway, so thank you all for coming out to the live streams. The other thing is that when we get an hour live stream, we really can, definitely add up the hour. You're welcome. We can definitely add up the hours. Um, in terms of the view time, and so these live streams are really helping. Go set up two other devices to view the live stream too. And that's I should bring my laptop with me and set it up over here and run it. I might do that one of these days. See if I can set it up on a Wi-Fi and run a live stream that way. But yeah, you guys are a big help, and I'm super excited with this where this channel is going. As I said, my goal is to have, we have multiple giveaway knife channels. That's kind of the format that seems to work for people. And I get it. I'm willing to play along. I may not be able to do a every show giveaway or even a weekly giveaway, but I'm hoping with memberships once I can start doing those and all of that stuff, that we'll be able to have even a monthly giveaway. And I want to give away nice stuff. So I want to give away, like I said, Protex. I'm looking at them. Although I would love to give away winter blade coat knives. that would not be. I'll have to buy those from him, and that would be pretty pricey. That might be once a 6 month type giveaway. But I plan on just pouring everything back into the channel. I have a full-time job as a physical therapist. You know what? They are never a requirement, but that is the format that seems to be working best for people. I'm not gonna lie about it. If you look at where steady membership and live stream growth goes, doing a bit of a giveaway seems to help people. If you ever get to, you know what? You'll get there. I was blown away when I got there. I did a giveaway at 500 subs, I think it was, and I gave away a ProTech. So I like that company a lot. You'll get there. It's first of all, I can tell you some things that I didn't do and haven't done that will really help you if you do want to get there. Uh, Daily content. This is part of the reason this is working is because I'm doing a live stream every day, and you guys know I'm here, and you're coming looking for me, which is really helpful. The daily content, make something every day, have it up if you can, or if you take one day off a week or whatever. But yeah, regular daily content, YouTube rewards, as does the community. People will start looking for you to have something up, like, oh look, where's Patrick's live stream today? I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, that type of thing. And they may only watch for a minute and say, what's he talking about? Oh, he's just talking about trappers and whatever. But it makes a difference. And I never did that. And the other thing is make longer format videos. Make them at least 15, 20 minutes long. People are probably going to only watch the first 5 or 10 minutes if you're lucky. But YouTube does reward the longer format videos, and as you get a what do you want to call it, a portfolio together. I mean, if you look at my channel, I've got 400, 500 videos. I mean, it's like 480, 450, something like that. Videos. In addition to these live streams, you add these on, it's going up. That you get that kind of like a portfolio, I guess it would be, like in an art sense, your compendium of your works, right? You get that together, and you have all those, and after a while, people will just start watching them because they want to know what's going on. And it's really flattering and amazing. I've been blown away at the amount of interest and views and following I've had, even from the very beginning. I mean, Marcos, he doesn't play it up, and he hasn't been in yet today either. I don't know what's going on. Is someone else having another live stream on me? You boogers. Anyway, he's been here since the beginning. Yeah, you have a regular schedule that you follow. Thank you. I've noticed that, by the way. I've seen you all in the videos, Mr. Skullfire, and I've been saying hi. Yeah, we kind of all do, I think, right? You get a little thing, and it's a lot better than like watching TV. Heaven forbid. I mean, that's just kind of brain rot nowadays. And like I said, the AI generated slop, which gets to be old, and it gets to be, even if it's a different topic, it's the same. Every AI generated video I've seen in the past years uses this exact phraseology. It says, "It's not this, it's that." or it's not just this, it's that. It doesn't matter what they're talking about, it'll be inserted in the video somewhere. And now creators are starting to do that. People who are actually filming real videos are being influenced by the AI to the point that they're starting to use that same phraseology in their videos. Either that or it's being written by AI, which is just disturbing. Um, so it gets old to watch all that, and so I think people do really enjoy having a hangout, one to get to say hi to each other, and an interactive video format, which is really cool, and in a community. And I think that's what people are looking for, rather than just the AI spoon feeding. Sensory stimulation to you. At least I hope so. I sincerely hope so, because I think that these live streams are probably the way of the near future, if not the future. Creating any videos, you gotta start somewhere. I would start with shorts, maybe, if you want to just film. So you see something interesting, film it on your phone and then throw it up as a short and just say, hey, I saw this the other day. Anyone else interested in that? And it doesn't hurt. That's kind of how my channel got going, to where it got interesting. I mean, I just started putting my knives on because I had my collection. I wanted to curate it and keep track of everything. And so I started just filming a 1 minute video of my knives. And it was also a bit of the sarcastic poke at Middle Complex, and old guy named Slicey Dicey, that's not around anymore because he got really corrupt and basically stole from a lot of people, which, the knife, community doesn't need. And he left. Let's put it that way. Um, and a bunch of others. And so uh, they were doing long format reviews, and I was like, well, just a 1 minute video, and you can see, there's a knife center. How's the action? Okay, that's the sound. It makes a good sound. Is it drop shetty? All right. Show off the middle. If it has a label that you can see the metal, I would show off the middle, and then I'd put it down and let you look at it. That's really all a knife review is, right? I mean, I didn't do comparison knives and stuff. That's all a knife review is. So I was just making fun of the idea of people doing really long knife reviews, when really what we wanted to do is see the knives, right? That's what we came for. It came for the knives, stayed for the people. And that's kind of the way it's gone with my knife journey here in the YouTube space. I started off trying to be funny, and then people got interested in it, and now here we are. And I hope to be able to turn that into something that allows me to give back to you all, which I already am. I'm super excited by it. We're reaching a point where several of us, in the upcoming channels, are going to be reaching a point where we can actually start, you know, giving back even more. And this is super exciting. I'm really into it. This channel's been around since 2011, so we're talking 15 years. I've had this channel now. I have not been pushing the channel until this year. I made videos and stuff, but I didn't really make a move for the channel to try to grow until this year. And then I've asked people to help, and I've tried to push the channel. And that's why we're where we're at. It was just kind of chugging along, and that's why I need all the hours. At 1 minute knife videos and putting out videos sparsely, my hours for the year were probably like at 40. When we started, we're now approaching 900, and we're probably going to break 1,000 before the next 2 days is up. At this rate, as long as people keep spanning the list. Stacy, you have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me this morning, and I hope this day has brought, or this live stream has brought a smile to your face and has made your day a little bit brighter and better. Wonderful. It's wonderful to have you here. Gifting a knife, yeah, it can be. Gifting a knife is as nice as receiving. Absolutely. If you're in a position to do so, it absolutely can be. Receiving a knife is also really nice. I've had that happen, and it's also really nice. So I'm 100% all in favor of people giving each other knives and receiving knives. Let's see, real quick, I want to show off these guys again. I brought some traditionals with me. I brought a Damascus mid-tech trapper from Texas Knives. It's a company here in Texas that I think basically just the symbols, blanks, but it's really well done. And whoever did it, I think they did some hand finishing here because I can feel it when I hold it. It feels like it was designed for someone's hand. You can tell it was finished for it. Very nice knife. And then we also had a Boker Magnum here, which Magnum is like the lower end, if I'm not mistaken, of the Boker line. But this one is a really nice one with ram's horn covers. We got matching Damascus on the bolsters and the blade, and it's a 71 layer with a VG10 core. Very nice blade. Very nice carry. And it gave me an opportunity to shout out Joe of Lancelot Leather and the EDC Roundtable, which, if you can, go check out their website. Typically, there's Hanks from Forest Hanks and other stuff there that you might like. Joe, I think Jake makes fidget toys, little fidget pucks that you can play with that are like G10 and stuff. They're pretty cool. And so EDC Roundtable is a pretty good place. And then I think even said Stevie had beard oil or something on there for a while. I don't know if he still does, but it's pretty cool. Brought some fidget toys with me just to discuss fidget toys because, does fidget toy playing make you autistic? Or does it mean you're autistic? I don't know. I think autism is way overused as a diagnosis, and I do not mean to say that in any way to take away from anyone who has severe autism. I just think that it's the milder stuff that they talk about really is not properly diagnosed. So it is what it is. That's my professional medical opinion, and you can take that to the bank for what it's worth. So brought some toys with me to play with. You need to tighten that down a little bit. And there's another one, a really expensive hand tooled one that is a puzzle piece toy. It's pretty cool looking. So all magnetic sliders. So that's what I had with me today, and we're rapidly approaching the point where we do the nostril stare thing while I send this off to production. But I want to wish you all an absolutely wonderful day. I appreciate you all joining me every morning. I hope that the live stream makes your day a better day, especially you blessed. I hope your day is better. And my thoughts are out there with you. Okay. And if you know someone who's having a rough time, reach out to them. Say something. You may not be able to solve the problem, but you can always at least let them know someone cares enough to actually say something. So go out and do that if you can. Be nice to each other. I'm gonna do my sending thing now. So this is the fun part. And thank you all. I so appreciate you all being here. You have an absolutely wonderful day. I will see you tomorrow, the usual time, 10 o'clock, maybe a little earlier. I usually come on about 9:40. And I will catch you all on the next one. This has been Patrick. You all have an absolutely wonderful day, okay? Thank you all for spamming those lives, spamming those playlists, getting those views. I can't tell you how much it's making a difference. Bye.